Hey yo, it's Brian here. Well, as you all know, today is the day. It is football Sunday. Hope you guys are excited for it. I definitely am. Can't wait to play our NFC West rival, the Arizona Cardinals. Been talking about them all week long, this matchup in particular. And yeah, hopefully we get a W. That's all I'm pretty much waiting for. I think the 49ers, they're very prepared for the whole season, not just for this game in general. Offense looks pretty good, minus injuries. Defense looks really good, minus injuries. Special teams, you got Robbie Gould, Mitch Wishnowsky, the people I don't really talk about too much, but they look ready as well. The excitement for me is high. I wish I could just go all exorbitant, exuberant, whatever you want to call it, but I'm not the most extrovert guy. I'm actually more of an introvert guy, but I guess on YouTube I can be more of an extrovert. Outside, when you ever see me outside of YouTube or anything like that, I'm just more of a quiet guy, but I guess you could be a little bit loud on the internet, right? But I'm just excited to see some players to take the field for the first time, like Javon Kinlaw, Trent Williams in the 49er uniform. I'm excited to see Jimmy G in particular. Actually, I don't really talk about this whole week, but he has had two good games against the Cardinals, or I should say two great games. Actually, his career high games, or whatever you want to call it, the best games of the season. It was against the Cardinals twice. I expect him to have a great game again this year. Offensive line, hopefully they're on point. But to protect Jimmy G, I don't want Jimmy G to get hurt or anything like that, get beat up or anything like that. I want him to be clean pocket, being able to throw the ball, being able to give it to his pass catchers like George Kittle, Brandon Ayuk, who also is making his debut, Kendrick Bourne. A lot of you guys are very high on him. I am as well. I want to see more from him. You know, I'm always tipsy tops about him. I love him most of the time, but sometimes he can kind of annoy me. But I think he's going to have a great year this year. In particular, Trent Taylor, he should be making his debut again for the 49ers, being out for the past year or two now. Jared McKinnon, the Jet, he should be making his debut. I can't wait to see what he does. Returning guys, Raheem Mostert, Tevin Coleman, Jeff Wilson Jr., nothing too crazy right there. They are all always great. The running game should be a big part of their whole offensive playbook. Kyle Shanahan, I mean, we saw him last year just running people down defensively. I mean, you look at the Vikings game, the Packers game, the playoff games, man, they were just going crazy. If you would have ran the ball a little bit more against Kansas City with Raheem, I believe they would have won the Super Bowl big time. The time would have been running out. He might have been able to score a touchdown or two, or even then, just run out the clock, let Kansas City get a lot of pressure on Patrick Mahomes, and I think we would have won the game. But hey, I guess it wasn't meant to be. I don't know. I should be disappointed, but we got to move on, right? Hopefully, we can win this Super Bowl, and then we can kind of forget Super Bowl 54 because it is a little bit of a bummer. But looking forward to it. Assuming San Francisco wins this first matchup, we got the New York Jets next week and the New York Giants. We're going to be playing 2 consecutive weeks at MetLife Stadium, so that's pretty good right there. We get to not travel as much. We only travel one time to the East Coast, and then we can just stay there for the most part and go back to San Francisco, play the Philadelphia Eagles on Sunday Night Football. I can't wait for that matchup as well. I think we play the Miami Dolphins after that. The Los Angeles Rams, that would be a Sunday night matchup as well. A lot of exciting games, to be honest with you. I can't wait to have some footballness in our lives again. I mean, you know, we've been really struck this year in particular. Everything's been virtual. We haven't seen any OTAs, minicamp, preseason. I mean, that was kind of a weird thing to see. There's no preseason at all. Maybe the players liked it, maybe they didn't. But we'll see how people can play football in particular. The Chiefs look really good. The Texans, not so much in the Thursday night matchup, but you never know. Maybe this might be a continual traditional thing where we play no preseason games. But to be honest with you, I'd only do 2 preseason games like on a regular year and not worry about it for. It's a little bit too excessive, in my opinion. But you know, players that really need it, preseason is a very important part of their way to make the roster, I believe. Week 1 against Arizona, exciting matchup. I don't know what else to say, to be honest with you. Just making this video to just get all pumped up. Oh man. And then a couple of hours later, we should be playing some football against them, and then hopefully after the game is over, we have won the game. Jimmy G would have had his clutchness, or the defense would have dominated. The running game would have dominated, something like that. I'm ready for that. So yep, hope you guys are ready for this game. A couple more hours later, I'm going to be watching the Panthers game. Right now, as of like 1 p.m., we're playing the Oakland Raiders, or they're playing the Oakland Raiders. I guess I could say we, because, hey, I'm from the Charlotte area, and it's going to be in Bank of America Stadium, but there's going to be no fans, unfortunately. But still, I guess I got to support the Panthers some way, shape, or form. It's a completely different regime with Matt Rule and Teddy Bridgewater. Very different defense. They went all defense this year in this particular draft. So it's really interesting to see how they do against the Las Vegas Raiders. But yep, that's pretty much it, you guys. I'll probably see you on a couple of hours after the game is over. And hopefully we can be happy, not depressed, because we won the game. And anybody that's playing today in California, whether it's the Rams, the 49ers, other teams like the Cowboys and the Cardinals in particular, hopefully everybody's all right, and hopefully you can get through the bad air quality that is California right now. All right, I'll see y'all a couple hours later. Bye, guys. Love y'all. Y'all have a good rest of your time. Enjoy some football before the 49er game, and I'll see you after the game.